What is up, guys? Just a quick heads up. This episode, we've had issues with the audio, and we wanted to still put the episode out because we liked what we talked about in this episode. So we tried our best to make the audio sound better, but we're really sorry about that. And for the next episode, we're going to make sure that our audio is on point.
13 years old with a shoebox stash.
The Nike shoebox for holding all this cash. Boys in blue.
You know how you got a shoebox of in your house? Well, I keep that in the kitchen.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast.
What's up?
I'm your boy Chewy,
It's your boy Oscar.
and we've been gone for a while.
It's been like, actually, yeah. I think the last video we uploaded was like in early November.
Yeah.
So
it's insane. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, we just been busy. We've been preparing for the holidays. Shout out everybody at the Tri-Cities Vintage Market.
Yeah.
Always lovely to see you guys there. Hope you guys had a good day and were able to make some good transactions and stuff like that. I know. For us, I think we did just about what we always do. I wish we had more vintage, but you know.
Yeah. Again, we've been really busy. We both work retail, so...
Yeah, we both have jobs full-time, and I think some of them already know that, like, you know, we'll try to work around schedules for meetups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do anything, we try to, like, you know, get involved as much as we can, and, but, yeah, I just wanted to say shout out to everybody at that event.
Yeah, yeah.
Fun.
All the support.
Yeah, all the support.
All the love.
Love you guys, bro. Love you guys.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the Mini 4s right at the gate. Is it a mid shoe?
Listen, like, I feel like a lot of people like that shoe. I wouldn't buy it. Like, I think that's what we were talking about the other day. Was just like, for me, I wouldn't buy it. It seems like it's just the color was kind of disappointing compared to like a lot of those renderings and like
the mock-ups
and everything like that. It's just like, it's a cool shoe, but I probably wouldn't pay. I think it's like $400 right now for sure.
Yeah, I had to double check to see what it is at right now for market.
I'm pretty sure they're like $400 like average, and I personally just wouldn't pay that. Like,
yeah,
like I don't want it that much. You know, you see a shoe, like, and you're just like, oh, I need it, but this one wasn't it for me. Like,
yeah, like my funniest like takeaway from the shoe is like that everybody is like, dude, the inside of the shoe is so nice. Like, everybody goes straight to the inside of the shoe.
Oh, the insole and the stitching?
Yeah. Like, they don't actually, like, look at the shoe. Like, it's the inside of the shoe. And it's
well, we can't take away, like, it's a good quality shoe.
Oh, no, for sure.
It's a good quality shoe. Like, like I personally like the quality of it and the detail. Like, we were talking about the storytelling and stuff like that on, like, the tabs. And, like, it's a good shoe. It's just, like I said, I wouldn't pay $400. Not a shoe that I would wear often. So it's like, why am I going to, like, put $400 into a shoe that I'm not going to wear?
Yeah.
Where it's, like... put it like $50 more, you can get lots of bounds, and I'm gonna wear the heck out of that shoe, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think I can see them going down to $350. They're like sitting at like $400 right now.
Yeah, I can see them going like, I think after the holidays we'll see some price drops.
Yeah.
On some of the shoes, you know, like I think I'm pretty okay at like depicting like price points.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What do you think? You think they're gonna tank or stay at 4?
I think they're gonna stay like around the $300 to $400 range.
Yeah. I think people still like them.
Yeah, I think people like them, and they're part of like the collection of Minis. So
yeah, and a lot of people like consider it like sneaker of the year. I would put it maybe top 10. I don't know about sneaker of the year.
Maybe 15.
Yeah, but other than the Amas, though, we saw, like we were saying, Lost and Founds dropped.
Yeah, and they're killing it right now.
Killing it, bro. And honestly, like, our predictions were wrong the entire time.
Yeah.
We were expecting it to go to 350, but again, I think we didn't consider the fact that, like, the hype was going to be that crazy, and that, like, there were going to be all these issues that came with it. We saw, like, the molding, the backdooring, and, like, it's just been, like, chaotic, and, like, that drop. Actually, I think, like, the app glitch on sneakers, so, like, everything's just been crazy, and orders getting canceled, so I feel like that kind of generated a little more hype.
Yeah, and it was like, it kind of gave it like a story on its own. Like,
yeah,
like it had like more of a feeling of like an older release.
Yeah. Kind of did, because like I feel like I haven't felt this like honestly the entire year. Like I don't think it was as hyped for any of the shoe. Like, there's a lot of shoes that I was hyped for, but like this one was like the one where you're like it's either I get it or like
SpongeBob.
dude, for real. I was like, I'm gonna get this shoe, like whether I pay resale or whatever. Like I was like, I'm gonna get this shoe. But yeah, I love this shoe. That was a good shoe. Definitely is a contender for me for like sneaker of the year. I jump between. Well, we'll do another video because we plan on doing another video on this, but I'm in between that being my number one shoe, and I don't know. There's a lot of good shoes, I think. And then Cherry 11s, we saw that come out.
Dude, the sleeper. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
Shout out to homie Jose Tapia. He called me out because the first time I saw them, I was just kind of like, it's okay. Yeah. And then he saw us like do that other review on it on the TikTok, and he thought I didn't like him, and he just calling me out on it and saying that like I changed my opinion on him and that I'm like fake. But I was like, bro, like the more I looked at it, the more it grew on me. Like, because at first I was like, it's kind of a lot of red, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I can see myself wearing it a little bit. Yeah. And like I'm starting to like it more and more, and seeing the price point on it, I'm like, it's not even a bad price. Yeah. So I think it's definitely like how we're saying. My take is underrated.
I think it's just gonna be a sleeper. I think after the holidays, you're gonna see them go up in price.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. Like I think maybe the Amos will drop. These will have a slight increase. Lost and founds are up in the air, to be honest. I don't know what to take from it. Yeah. It's like a 50-50 right now. Some people are saying, oh, it's going to go up to like a 600-700. Some people are saying, nah, they're going to restock. They're going to hit 350 again. Or they're going to hit that lower 300. Yeah. But what do you think?
Yeah, we'll see if they restock, then it'll definitely affect the price. But I can see 500. I don't see 6 though.
No.
I think 6 is like maybe like a year or two down the line.
I would say, maybe 2 years. And I think people sometimes, when we think of stuff like that, we think about like, oh, if we're gonna hold a shoe for that long, like that return is like not that good. If we're gonna hold a sneaker, it's like, what, you make maybe $50?
Yeah, it's like
for 2 years. Like, you invested all this money,
and then you got a little mold coming in. Like, what are we doing here?
What do you think caused the mold?
I think they must have made them they must have had them ready to go like way earlier in advance, and like this summer we had was like record like numbers. So so I don't know if it was a situation where like the shoes were stored in somewhere where like they were really hot and like
you know what I heard somebody say that like the storage units is like the overseas, and you know how there was like the whole issue with like them being like stuck out at sea and stuff like that. So some people were saying that might have had like a reaction or a cost to it.
Yeah, because it is leather, so it's like it's like wet and it's like hot for like, imagine like for like a month of just like 100-degree weather, like and just like moist leather. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. Because like if they're being stored somewhere else, like I think they'll be fine. But you know, storage units and all those kinds of things, like they get pretty hot. You know, because it's just like there's no ventilation. Got you.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think it was just because they had them early on, or like I think they had them ready to go in the summertime, and the transportation, like that's why that kind of happened, just because they were so hot.
I think that's probably it, because like we saw early pairs pretty early on, remember? So like I think they probably had them already made in the beginning of the year, and just had issues, and that's like, because remember they got pushed back. Kept getting pushed back. Other releases for December that you're looking forward to, or you think you've already gotten all the ones you want?
The only ones were the lobsters we were talking about.
Oh, right.
A very big release. I think that's going to be one of the shoes that everybody wants, and the Nautica Air Force One.
Nocta?
What does it say again?
I think it's Nocta. I think that's how you pronounce that, but correct us if we're wrong. I believe it's Nocta. He says it's Nautica.
Nautica. It's not it, actually. That's my bad. I just looked at it and I just thought of Nautica. It's like the Drake Air Forces.
OVOs.
These are going to go crazy.
Lover Boys.
The Lover Boys.
With a little heart on the set of stars. That's kind of hard. I like how like creative that actually kind of is, low-key. Like.
Yeah. I actually want a pair just because like I don't really want to buy Air Forces anymore, but this would be like a cool pair because it's like a different pair.
Yeah, and I think, what else are we waiting for? I think that's basically it, right?
I don't think I've seen any like other like surprise releases or anything. Just the lobsters. The Cherry 11s still haven't actually released.
Oh, that's right. They haven't even released yet. We just gotten so many of like early access. Yeah, early accesses and drops from, I believe, Finish Line. I think Finish Line had early access. Actually, this morning.
And Sneakers did too.
Yeah, and so Sneakers did it 3 times actually, I think, because they did other events, I think. they did an early access for some people, and then they dropped they did a live event, and then they dropped the link again for that, and then they did another exclusive access. I think just 1 or 2 weeks ago too.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're just trying to drop these before
Just trying to get rid of them before the year the fiscal year's over, so they can get their bonuses.
Bro, it's I don't know what they were doing with that, but.
Dude, your favorite artist, she's dropping 2 shoes. Billie Eilish has got 2 Air Forces coming out.
Billie.
Just,
killing the game, bro.
Dude, killing everything. There's so we're gonna drop Stussy. There's a Stussy Air Penny 2s, kind of hard. I kind of I don't know, the Nike Stussy collab is kind of sick. It's a lot of weird silhouettes. And the clothing they put into it too is pretty dope.
Yeah.
It is cool to see Penny Hardaway get his own shoe, bring back one of his retros. Mm-hmm. I don't really like the green ones, but the black ones are chill. There's black, but
Yeah, for sure. Is there any shoes that you're kind of not expecting? But I guess my question is more is there a sneaker that's released this year that's on your Christmas list? Or something that you wish maybe you got.
Oh yeah, just the Dodgers.
Oh, the Ducks.
Yeah,
Dang.
the Dodgers would be sick to have that, or even the Skate Like a Girls. I really like the maroon and red on those. Those came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Skate Like a Girl.
Because you showed me those white. You showed me those at the event, some dunks. Oh my god! Remember? And I thought they were those, but they're the
the Why So Sads.
The Joker. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, those are cool too.
But
I like anything SB. I always want a pair of SB dunks, but I can't find a size 13. Might have to just get a pair off eBay or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Because eBay's the goat.
eBay, SBs,
Dude.
the eBay. There's a lot going on with eBay. I don't they're killing it, bro. Did you see? I think you saw that they have the eBay cut up pairs.
Yeah.
Special box auctioning. It's crazy. What do you think of those?
That's insane. I think you get 2 shoes, you get a freaking ledge to skate on.
You get a saw, bro.
You get a saw to cut the shoes up.
I was that's crazy.
Yeah, I think the story is really cool. And again, yeah, it was the eBay dunk, the original one that auctioned off for $30,000. So it's cool that they're doing is it just 10 shoes? I think.
Yeah, they said 10. They're going to do 10 special boxes, kind of what it is, because it comes as you were saying, the rail box or whatever it is, and the saw, and then actually a cut up pair, and then the ones that have the clear lining in them.
Yeah. It's cut, but you could still wear them because they just translucent on the sole and on the shoe.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, do you think you can skate those?
I think so.
You think so?
I wouldn't.
You would skate them?
No, I saw Costin and Paul Rodriguez skating them, and I was of course they would skate them because they're probably gonna wear them once and that's it. But I wouldn't skate the clear ones. If you're gonna skate a shoe, I would skate the ones that are intact. I don't really like plastic on a shoe.
So do you think you would skate weird or?
It might just it might just be weird to break in. I wonder. I would have to see the shoe in person.
Yeah, they probably just did it for the video.
Yeah, I feel the plastic would be cool, but it would get really hot too. And I don't know. It just feel I don't know. It just depends how durable the plastic is, really. But
yeah, I think there's a seam in hand too.
Yeah, I just wouldn't skate them. I would skate maybe the original pair, the one that doesn't have the cuts on it. But even then, I wouldn't want to skate. Which
you can't find because I think they did a cease and desist on those. That's why they got cut up.
Yeah.
So there's a reason they were cut up. So.
It's crazy though.
It's a crazy box. What do you think it's going to sell for?
Auction. There's only 10 pairs, 10 boxes. Say 20 grand.
20? Damn.
10 to 20, I think.
That's crazy.
I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe 10. Yeah, I can see 10. 20 is I think it's a bit much in this economy.
Yeah. The way everything's going, I don't know if somebody's willing to drop 20 bands on that. But also, eBay's doing another event. Because they've been doing these pop-ups too, where they did one a couple months ago where it's you shop at retail price points, but you got to wear the shoe out. And then now they're doing the Nike SB for retail as well, but you're gonna have to skate them out.
Dude, I would buy so many and put them on my feet. I would come back and forth. I'd be back and forth just buying a pair. I'd go do the easiest tricks, not scuff them up too bad, and then I'd just never.
Dude, yeah.
And I'm not gonna return all the SBs I want. I don't want to return them. I want to actually wear them dailies. So like that'd be so sick to be able to like get that kind of hookup.
Dude, for sure. Like, I'm trying to remember like what shoes they're gonna have, but there was a crazy lineup, dude. Like, let's see, we're looking at.
Oh no.
Yes, purchase. Okay, so I'm scanning. Well,
Damn,
customers will have a chance to purchase popular SB Dunks for $65 if they agree to skate them out of the store.
$65?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like the original price point of an SB, like when they first originally.
That's cool.
I don't know. These are like the legit pairs, but looks like I see the What the Pauls, some Supremes, the Strawberry Jams,
The Street Hawkers.
the Ungrateful Dead, like the yellow pair. Then speaking of like,
What's this ads?
oh, is that again? I'm calling them the Skate Like a Girl.
No,
And then these Pauls.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're like the OG pair, but I don't know if they reissued those.
The Diamond Supply, like the white pair.
wild.
Yeah, like so I don't know if these are gonna be exclusively like the ones that they're gonna have, but it seems to me like they're gonna have like some like.
Or maybe they just have a bunch of dunks, and there's like some of the pictures of like what they're gonna.
But
have.
like $65, bro, like it's crazy, dude.
Maybe I bet you it's probably just one shoe per customer though.
Let me see. I got the little thing here. It says friends and family of the Doe Baker Foundation. You're invited to celebrate 20 years of the Nike SB and the legacy of Sandy Bodecker with the re-release of the infamous eBay dunk. So obviously we're getting that. So they're doing the charity auction, obviously December 7th. So actually, what day is it actually today? Today. So it started today. So we'll see probably by the end of this video, like, or whenever we upload it. I wonder if we already have like an amount.
Yeah.
So we might just post that up here and say like put the amount that they're gonna go for. But we're predicting 10,000. So it'll be crazy if they can do more than that, dude. Like straight up, like that's an insane amount of money. Okay, Skate 'em Out store. So December 9th through the 10th, eBay will open the Skate 'em Out store, where SB Dunks from the past 2 decades will be for sale for just $65, as long as shopper skates them out of the store. What trick are you doing?
360 shove it.
Is it a 360 on it?
Because you don't have to do it like a kickflip. You'll scuff the toe. If you do like a shove it, you'll just scratch the bottom. So that's what I would always do when I was working, and like they were like, do a trick, and like, do a kickflip. I'm like, nah, I don't want to mess my shoes up. So I just do like a 360 shove it, which is still pretty impressive.
Dude, so if somebody gets a chance to go do that, you heard it. That's the man right here.
I'm gonna do it. I'll do it.
I believe it's like in Portland actually. Let me see. Location is 2360 Northwest Quimby Street in Portland, Oregon. So good luck to everybody out there. I hope somebody's out there taking footage of that, because that'd be some really good content. And like,
it kind of sucks. I wish we knew. We would have drove today.
Yeah, I don't want to. I think they just announced this too, but I mean, it makes sense though, because then obviously
you don't want to be like a hell of people.
Yeah, right. Like
slammed.
people do, you're gonna get slammed, obviously.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like alert everybody, because that's this Friday and Saturday. So. It literally gives nobody any time to like really plan it out.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of have to like just go. And for us, like I said, we work retail jobs, so it's like kind of harder for us to just go on the weekend, because those are like the most like wanted times for retail. So it's like we're gonna be at work.
Yeah, I was just looking up the eBay, and it's like already like 15, 14, 12 for like the shoes. So
you might, and we might even see 30 now. Now seeing that, it'd be crazy if it's 30. Like I didn't know that's how much they were already. I didn't even know it started today. I just know that they were doing that.
The box is so cool,
dude. It has to be though, like a rapper or like somebody with money right now, just
or like
like
a pro skater or something,
Yeah, or a pro skater.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of like people who are probably signed by like Nike, right, are going to be already getting them though. So like they probably already got like pairs. Because if you look at like a lot of the Paul videos where he talks about the sneakers, he says that Nike always just sends him like anything new, like he'll just get them. So I don't know if it'll be a skate like somebody who skates or a pro skater. I'm thinking more like collectors.
Yeah.
Resellers.
I definitely think there's probably like a list of pro skaters they have on the team that they get shoes right away, like Costin and P-Rod.
So maybe like B level, C levels pro skaters,
like all like the A tier level pros, like if they want them to. Like I don't think Shane O'Neill or maybe iShot, he skates dunks a lot, but I think it's like P-Rod probably is always just like send me whatever you got.
I don't think I don't think he asks. He just gets them.
He
just gets them. He's just like whatever.
Because he's like he's like he was the face of Nike for a long time. He still kind of is, or he's like a big like a spokesman at this point. But
yeah, I think he's more kind of like become like that like
he's like the OG now.
Yeah, the OG exactly of like the Nike ESP. Like he doesn't really have to do much anymore. Like he kind of has like the reputation. So literally, he just has to show up and like people gonna be like, yeah, oh shoot, Paul, you know, like. And all respect for him, dude. Like I don't skate, but like you know, like if you like, that's how big he is. Like people who don't even skate know who Paul is.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And that's
big moves. And he still skates in a like a really high level too. Like for being like he's almost in this. He's about I think he's in his mid 40s. I mean mid 30s. Sorry, he's like almost. He's about to be 40 in a couple of years. So he still skates on a really high level. He's just not skating as hard as he used to when he was younger.
And he still does like a lot of like the competitions and stuff.
I think he still does street league, but he's like a LeBron of like skateboarding. He's like really into like health and like getting his body like.
Oh, I got you.
Like he spends millions of dollars on his stuff. So
that makes sense. That makes sense. What about we were just talking about this. Is it Nyjah or what did he dunk? Or what did he dunks? Not dunks. His
Nyjah 3.
There you go. He's coming out with those.
I've seen some positive reviews and like it kind of like made me feel like not as mad about the shoe. Like I watched like Kelly Hart on like the 9 channel. Like they had a YouTube video about like they're reviewing the shoe. And like they're being pretty nice about it, and like I was kind of like really frustrated. I think it was just that colorway they put. Like one of the release colorways is like that green like alligator looking thing, which I was like, what is this? Like it's just not a good colorway to release a shoe with. I would have picked something like maybe a red, a blue, because like Nyjah always drops a shoe that's like all white with a black swoosh, and then he'll have like some other color like a black, or like the reverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you saw the green ones, right?
Yeah, that's the one you showed me, right? Yeah. And I think they didn't look that good to me. Like, I wouldn't buy them.
No, yeah, and I think it probably like it seems like it's really light and like there's like Nike Air on it, and like it's probably good tech. I just feel like all of Nyjah's shoes have been like it's like a solid piece of plastic instead of like suede or leather or anything like that. Which you know, the video I was watching, they did bring up a good point that it's like very vegan friendly. So like some people don't wear like leather products. So like all of his,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
All of his skate shoes haven't had any suede or leather. So in that sense, I'm like that's pretty dope. Like he like there's actually like a market for this.
He put that thought process into the making of that shoe.
Yeah,
and that's a little respectable. I see.
It's just the shoe itself. It's just like the shape and like the design of it. I'm just like, it just kind of feels like it's a mess. You know,
it's not attractive. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's like a more slender shoe, which I think is fine. I think skating with some of the shoes is chill. I just think the shape and like, I don't know. It just doesn't look like it's gonna be an iconic shoe. It's gonna be around for a while.
It'll probably end up at like the clearance rack, like in the back.
Like I feel like those green ones are gonna be like at the outlets, but like,
for sure, you're just gonna find them out at the outlet and stuff like that. So, I mean. That's crazy. But speaking of that, like, too, actually, I wanted to get your perspective on something, too, that I don't think I've asked you. Maybe I've asked you, but it might not have been, like, a full, like, answer, or maybe something that, like, you can shed some light on. But, like, when it comes down to, like, these skate shoes and stuff like that, like, in particular, like, the SB, like, dunks, right? So, super popular. People resell them, and some people, like, just collect them. Yeah. Like, with eBay doing this whole like skate out thing, like how do you feel about like, you know, the fact that like that the dunk has like exploded in that point where it's all like people who actually want to skate them like can't get their hands on them? Do you like do you feel some type of way as somebody who skates? Because I don't skate, I know, and like I probably won't have that same like shed of light when I think about them, because I look at them and I'm just like, it's a cool shoe. I just want to wear it. Like
I think it's like that's a little bit of both, I guess. Like, I don't really think it's like that big a deal if like somebody doesn't skate their SBs, because like a lot of the SBs, like the materials and like what they put into the collab with like whatever like skate shop or, you know, brand that they're doing with. Sometimes like it's like, I don't really want to skate these because it's like a weird leather, plasticky or something, you know. Or if it's like the Brazil ones, I think there's like a Brazil pair that has like a bunch of different panels, and it's like a bag, like a bag you would use for like rice. It's like a really weird, a lot of weird materials, and I was like, I really wouldn't want to skate those, and they're really expensive. So like this would be more of a collector's piece. So like you know, like I get people being mad, but it's like also like
Yeah, I was gonna
this
say-
kind of keeps like the shoe, like the SBs, like as such a valuable thing, and like very sought after. So like it keeps like Nike wanting to do the Nike SB Dunks and like doing it with people. So like I see both sides of it. You know, I don't think you need to skate every SB. I think you can just
Right,
wear
right.
them and like, oh, I really like this color and I really want to have them with my life forever. Because after you skate a shoe, it's done. You kind of like you can like
Yeah.
I usually just like throw them away or give them to like some like homie or like somebody who like homeless.
Wants to finish them off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so like there is like those two sides. I'm like, yeah, you can skate them and destroy them, and or you can just like, you know, wear them for like 5-10 years.
Yeah, because I feel like there still is like that group of people who are particularly kind of want to like put it into like, oh, like you're supposed to skate them. You know what I mean? They're not meant to be just worn or put in a case to just look
Yeah.
at. Like,
think-
but like you're saying, I've always looked at the perspective of like that kind of helps like that skate division because they move units.
Yeah,
And so that kind
exactly.
of helps develop and put more money into that skate community, not community more, but for like, you know, a lot of pro
Just like
skaters.
just the
giving
funding to the pro skaters,
Right,
Yeah,
and it gives
yeah.
opportunity for like you know new kids on like want to come on and get signed to Nike because they have all
Yeah.
this money and they're obviously gonna want to push out more stuff because they know that stuff sells.
Exactly.
But that was always my perspective. But it's cool to see that like eBay actually is putting this together because you
Yeah.
know I feel like it kind of attacks like those particular like that
Yeah,
particular group of
yeah.
people who are like. Well, if I don't know how to skate, like I can't go in there. Which I mean, I can pretend, you know, I can go in there and skate out of there. But like,
on your face. That's so funny.
but like,
Just to see somebody get out, just like
yeah. Well, at least
I
I
didn't
can
think
like
about
I can
that.
ride
That's
I
funny
can
as
ride a
hell.
board, bro. Like I could probably get away with it, like if I
Yeah.
really tried. And like I can get off the floor for like an inch, so like
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
just be like, oh, I'm gonna hit an ollie,
Hit
and
an
they're
ollie.
gonna be like,
and you're just like running out.
like I can hit an ollie probably like.
Yeah.
Like a small ollie, and they're gonna be like, I was like, hey, you never asked to be like a crazy trick or nothing.
Yeah, you just told me to.
I can ride the board, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride the board out of
If
here.
that's all they want us to do, I'm like, dude, you know, that's not a big deal. You can
Yeah.
that's not gonna mess the shoe up if you just push out of the store with a skateboard.
That's true, but you'd be surprised how many people just can't even step on a skateboard too.
Well, yeah, if people can't even step on if they can't even step on the skateboard, I'm like, all right, yeah, you give me them back. Take those off your feet.
Yeah, but I always thought that was cool, and this is not like a paid sponsorship, but we were just talking about how like
eBay's been kind of the goat recently.
with StockX at like kind of struggling, like I feel like they should take notes from eBay. Like
Yeah.
I can't think of the last time StockX did something for the community outside of like dollar raffles, which.
And nobody knows who wins those.
And I mean, like realistically, with the market that they have, and they charge $1, they end up profiting. I feel like, from
Yeah, you could probably make like $1 million.
You're right. Where it's like eBay is like losing money. They're selling $65 dunks, bro.
Yeah.
Some of those dunks go probably for like $800, and they're selling $55. They're losing money, but they know that they're doing something great for the community.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. Like, there's two different pictures. I feel like when you look at StockX
Yeah.
and eBay, like,
It's like StockX is like way like more corporate. Like they're trying to
Yeah.
focus on numbers, and eBay is like trying to build stories and like
yeah.
culture.
And they have their own podcast too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people do that, but they actually have a podcast where you talk about like sneakers and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
We're trying to
too.
get on there soon. So email
Bro,
me.
hey, eBay.
We're
Somebody
down.
like we need to figure something out. Like some tag eBay. Like we're giving free advertisement. Like basically.
But I think it's we're giving it a free advertisement because it's dope. Like,
Yeah,
it's
and they
all
do
cool
for
stuff.
They
that
do
they're
stuff
doing.
for us,
Yeah.
so why not do stuff for them? You know,
Exactly.
We were talking about too, like the Top Star. They started that program where you know some of their buyers actually get some benefits as far as like shopping stuff for retail too. I don't know if you saw that, but you have the opportunity to actually hit shoes for retail simply by being like a shopper for eBay.
Oh,
And they sent out
that's
trophies,
sick.
like these little
Oh,
like
yeah.
art pieces. Dang, I should have probably brought one out. But yeah, they gave us these little trophies
Yeah.
that kind of basically just kind of was the outline of the Jordan 1 sole and stuff like that. Like I'm saying, like, you know, it's really cool to see that. And I think that's inspiring to just us too,
Yeah.
as like somebody who wants to do something like that for the community. And it's really cool to see. But
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it just makes us feel more like valued in the community, and like if you're like on a platform and like they're just not giving you anything, and
Yeah.
like it's just like what am I even on here for? Because we always talk about Goat and eBay, and it's like
yeah.
you know, I think like those two places are like way more like they're more open to like help out the community and like or give back to the community. I should say StockX is kind of just like, you know, whatever.
Whatever, yeah. Very corporate, like you were saying. But I think Yeah, man. Any last words? I think that's about wrapping it up.
Yeah, I think we have another big announcement coming up soon. We're going to keep you guys posted on that. Stay tuned for the online store. We're trying to work on that as well.
Is that the announcement? Did you announce it while telling people we were going to announce it? Or
No, there's something else.
Oh, okay,
in February.
okay. Oh!
Yeah.
I think we should just let them know.
Yeah.
We'll end it with this, guys. Can I say it?
Yeah.
February 23rd, 2023. We'll see y'all at SneakerCon in Seattle. Let's go.
Let's go.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.